I'd like to call the meeting to order at 7 o'clock. Get a roll call, please.
Mr. Belfiore?
Here.
Mr. Bianca?
Here.
Mr. DeJulio?
Here.
Mr. Luxton?
Here.
Mrs. Paletti?
Here.
Mr. Assanich?
Here. I'd like to call Adam McCready to take the oath of office. Let the record show that Mr. McCready is not here. And we get a roll call, please.
Mr. Belfiore?
Here.
Mr. Bianca?
Here.
Mr. DeJulio?
Here.
Mr. Luxton?
Here.
Mr. McCready? Mrs. Paletti?
Here.
Mr. Assanich?
Here. So please all rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Mr. Belfiore, could you read our mission statement, please?
Sure. The mission of Norridge School District 80 is inspiring education excellence in a nurturing environment.
Thank you, Mike. I'd like to recognize our visitors for coming out in such big numbers on a beautiful summer day. Thank you. Received several pieces of correspondence out there. The one that I just want to point out, we did send out another piece, a couple pieces of mail to Mr. McGreedy, and we did get confirmation that it was delivered. So just wanted the board just to know that. And let's see here, we'll go right into the administrative reports.
So just a few things that I wanted the board to be aware of as the public. We have sent out a brochure on behalf of RHS because they have a back to school bash that's scheduled for August 18th. I'd also like to make the board aware that we have some commitments during the summer as well. On August 12th, we have the community build of the playground, which we're very excited to have in place. I know that STEP and the PTA have worked very hard in coordinating the playground, and I'm looking forward to a big turnout on that day. I also know that we have the Pride event that's scheduled for late August as well. And so, again, that's something that you're going to want to put in your calendar. It's an exemplary event. We have over 1,000 people that attend. It's at RHS. We do the big walk. We have the Norridge Police Department. We have the trustees. We have the mayor. We have the fire, who are all involved. Awesome program, to say the least. We've also introduced for this year, we have a day when the parents can come into the classroom. I believe that's August 25th. It's the second day the teachers are back, where parents are invited into the classroom. They get to meet their teachers, and it's a very open setting, as well as they can walk the buildings. We did that purposely because obviously, as we transitioned from two K through 8 buildings to a K through 4 and a 5 through 8, we wanted to make sure parents can become comfortable in their new environment. It's unfortunate that we can't have it late into the evening, but this is the first year we put in place. Kudos for our staff and our administration for putting that together. I also want to share with you that we're in the process of the transition. It's been a very grueling summer of moving many boxes. And so that being said, we've almost completed the move at Giles. We're in the process of finishing the floors. We've moved over to Lee Schools, and we're making a lot of transitions over to Lee. And I'll leave it to the buildings and grounds to give more and greater details. And so the last thing I wanted to share with the board is the principal scheduling presentation, which will be done by Michelle Guzik, who's the new principal of Lee School. So if you don't mind, Michelle, just like her counterpart, Stephanie Palmer, who did a presentation of the schedule and the introduction of the Lions Den, Michelle's going to do a presentation on Lee School, which is our K through 4 building. So if you don't mind, Michelle.
Thank you. So welcome, everyone. I'm going to give you a little preview of what Lee School is going to look like in this next 2017-18 school year. So here's the breakdown. As you know, Lee School is early childhood through 4th grade center. This is the breakdown of what we have currently enrolled. We've seen an increase in our early childhood numbers. We have 16 students right now in early childhood. In fact, our morning session is closed capped at 10. And we have 6 other students right now. So we made a decision, as you can see there, to put a second special education teacher in the early childhood setting. And we cut an aide out of the program because we feel that 2 early childhood teachers in that setting with the high numbers are more appropriate to meet all of our student needs. We also have a student this year that is in need of a nurse full-time during the program, so we will also be bringing in a part-time nurse for that program as part of the support. Kindergarten right now, we have 80 students that registered back in February. We have not been registering kindergarten at this point, so once we start registering kindergarten, I'm sure we're going to see that number go up. We have 5 classroom teachers, 1 special education teacher in kindergarten. As in first grade, we have 119 students expected right now with 5 classroom and 1 sped teacher. And you'll see over on the right a column of paraprofessional support. We're really excited to be able to offer this year through a grant, our Title I grant. We're going to have a Title I paraprofessional in every one of our grades in the early childhood through 4th grade center. So we're able to have that person in the classroom, in those 5 classrooms all day, helping the students, and they'll be doing a lot of reteaching, helping students with getting new concepts, and just available all day to take groups, and it's really super exciting for us. 2nd grade, we're at 112 at this point with 5 teachers and an aide. And a special education teacher. You're going to see something a little different with 3rd grade now. And our 3rd grade numbers we know are higher at 139 right now. So we have made the decision to put a 2nd special education teacher at our 3rd grade setting in order to help meet all of our student needs, which is really wonderful in order to take down that number from 139 with our 7 teachers. And then, of course, the Title I aide. 4th grade, we're at 119 right now with our Title I aide, and then we do have a special education population in 4th grade that we have 2 special education paraprofessionals. And then you might have heard of our Pride Rooms in the past. Well, we have changed the name of our Pride Rooms to LEAP, which stands for Life Skills, Emotional Support, and Academic Proficiency. And those rooms are special education rooms. We've had a K2 special education room here at Lee. This will be the 2nd year of it. So these are students that have higher needs that are placed in this classroom and then are in there some of the day, but then get pushed out into other subjects as they can. So this year, we've had students come back from LASIK. LASIK ended a program in Franklin Park. And so we have 2 4th grade students that are coming back to Lee that haven't been at Lee yet, but are Lee students or District 80 kids. So we have opened up a 2nd LEAP room, which the LEAP rooms have 3 special education aides that are working with the students. So that's our Lee School right now in a nutshell of all of our students that we have. Here's what our schedule looks like. We come in at 8:20 and the students leave at 3:05. Supervision before school started at 8:05 and ended at 8:20, so there's 15 minutes in the morning. And after school will be 3:05 to 3:15. So we have about 610 kids in the building. So we have our scheduling committee met and decided to have a grade level at a time in the lunchroom. So we have kindergarten and 1st grade, you can see going in at 12:10 to 12:50 for lunch. This will be eating and then having recess time. Before that, 11:30 will be our 3rd and 4th grade, and then our 2nd grade's on our latest lunchtime. They are eating later, 12:50, but they'll eat first at 12:50 until 1:10 will be their eating time, and they'll have a snack in the morning. It just really allows for students to be in numbers that are safe when they're out at recess, and then of course the lunchroom. We have structured play in our schedules, and structured play is an activity that is structured, so it looks like recess in some ways, but it has a purpose. So teachers will go outside with their kids and teach them a game or teach them some kind of teamwork sport that they can work on together. We have found that this not only does this teach gross motor, fine motor skills, but kids don't know how to play. When we were younger, we used to go outside and my mom was like, I don't want to see you till the street lights go on. And we learn how to play. Kids have a lot of structured things for them now, so we need to teach them how to get along. And that helps to alleviate a lot of the social issues that come across in the classroom when they are in unstructured times like recess. And then we have professional learning communities taking place daily, every day after the students leave, and then a weekly data meeting that I'll speak more about in a moment. So when the scheduling committee met, their goal was to have the students have the best, most maximized experience that they can here at Lee School. So we went into, and this is going to be a little bit different, we went into a 2-week rotation schedule. So we have, and we'll make sure that this is on the little magnets that go home. We already have it on our calendar. We have a red week and a black week rotation. So for example, if I'm in 4th grade, in red week, that's what I'm going to go to. On Monday I'll go to PE, and Tuesday I'll go to music, and so forth. And then the next week is going to be the black week rotation schedule. So the days are going to look a little bit different depending on if it's red week or black week. We found this way that we can get our students into, in fact for 4th grade here, 3rd and 4th grade, they can get into 5 PE classes in a 2-week period. As traditionally, they might be able to get into PE 4 times in a 2-week period, and now that maximizes their time. We also decided that we wanted to get our 3rd and 4th grade working more towards getting the PE classes, but that our kindergarten and 1st grade really needed more fine motor skills, more singing, cooperative group things. So we have our kindergarten and our 1st grade classes in music and in art more than we have them in PE. So it's going to be new, and it's going to be a little bit different for parents to know when is a red week and when is a black week, but we'll make sure we get a lot of information out to people about it. And once we get into it, I think it's going to be, the kids are just going to get used to it, and we'll have it posted on the door when they come in, hey, it's black week, or hey, it's red week. One of the great things about our grade levels is we won't be changing PE uniforms, so we don't have to worry about that for if we have PE or not that day. We also added something called Tiger Time to our day. So Tiger Time is going to take place once a week at a grade level, and the kids will enter into Tiger Time. During Tiger Time, the students will engage in a variety of different activities at the whole grade level. So for example, on Mondays is kindergarten Tiger Time. And from 2:15 to about 2:50 on Mondays, they are going to engage in a group grade level activity. So that might be something that has to do with social skills. It might be something that's team building. They may have some remediation during that time, or reteaching if there are concepts that the students are having trouble with. Definitely some problem solving activities. They'll also visit the library on that day. They will do some group projects. In fact, right now, our art teacher is planning, our art teachers are planning a rock garden to put in the front of Lee School. That will be the first activity that every grade level will be working on. And that's just a nice way to mesh both of the different schools together. They're going to be creating this beautiful rock garden that's going to flow a little path up to the beginning of the school to show the community coming together and the 2 schools. So that'll be something that will take place during Tiger Time. Another thing that will take place during Tiger Time, like our music, Mrs. Raditz, our music person, part of the music standards is to allow for performance practice. And that's very difficult to be able to get the whole 2nd grade together to practice for a performance. So that will be utilized during that time too, so that when they're practicing to get ready for a concert or a play, that they have time to do that. Our PE department is also planning some different things during Tiger Time on fitness and team building activities. They have an obstacle course that they already have planned for the students. And so they'll scavenger hunt where they're running through the school and finding different things. So it'll be a pretty exciting time. During that time, the teachers of that grade level will be able to have a data meeting. So they will be able to get together and look at formative and summative data and then decide what kind of curriculum changes, if any, are needed, or if there's a student that needs reteaching, they'll be able to talk about that right away at that moment. Some curriculum enhancements that we're looking at, for me, and I've been involved in district level committee for many years, and it's always been a struggle on getting everyone in the same grade level on the same page.